I see that you finally arrived. Oh, where are you, you ask? Think of it as my workshop. I have something to show you. Come, come. Don't be shy. This is my garden of earthly delights. I could tell you more about it here, but it would be much more fun to step in. Go on, pick one. In the middle, mounted on top of a pile of gravel, a fountain sits proud. Its ornate details remind us of coral, but it also includes a wide variety of leaves, seeds, and branches. This fountain of paradise is the source of all life, the origin of flowing water, from which plants, animals, and people drink. The fountain represents the perpetual creative power of nature, a symbol of life, fertility, and reproduction. The natural world has burst into bloom, birds swarming through the sky over our mountain landscape, serving as a strange and elegant backdrop. Fruits, delicious, luscious, sweet fruits, often symbols of eroticism and fertility, often tempting to bite into and get lost into the flavors and get lost into the passion. An excess of such passions would often lead to depravity and a lack of self-control. In the medieval world, the griffin symbolized dominion over land and skies. After all, the lion was seen as the king of the animal kingdom, and the eagle as the most supreme of all birds. Seated on all sorts of fantastical beasts, the riders carry all sorts and manners of gifts for the women in the middle of the pool. Blinded by love and lust, the riders appear to have lost control completely. Their mounts represent vice and deadly sins such as lust, gluttony, and pride. The large fountain in the middle reminds us of the fountain of paradise, no longer a symbol of nature and its power, but a clear symbol of man's ability to create. The church disapproved of anything other than religious music. Allowing spontaneous music making would only lead to secular dancing and debauchery. No longer sources of amusement and pleasure, these musical instruments have been turned into instruments of torture. See that legal document? That is an indulgence. Aside from generous patrons and their offerings, the church raised their funds by selling these documents that allows one to have your sins forgiven, to secure your place in the afterlife. Sounds too good to be true. Oh my. If you don't know exactly what you're looking at, over there is a potted chair. In the days of old, only the rich and privileged ever got to sit in one. Everyone else got relief elsewhere. Be a nobleman or a peasant, everything flows down the same way, down the sewers. A clear symbol of greed and gluttony. This creation has a human face and is crouching forward, it seems. The shoulders are propped up by legs resembling tree trunks with branches sticking out. The tree man is balanced on two small boats. Inside the man's hollow torso is a tavern. The head of the tree man is surmounted by a large bagpipe, the instrument of sloth and idleness. Alcohol and sloth, a deadly combination. Helmets and swords, the tools of the noble knights. Many a conquest had been fought under the misguided ideals of the Crusades. How many souls have been damned believing they were fighting for their Almighty Father? Causing terror in the distance, these two ears and a knife contraption symbolize corporal punishments done to robbers. This contraption looks too much like a medieval war machine. The similarity to a male sexual organ is also unmistakable. Perhaps a symbol of man's natural ingenuity. Well, their ingenuity too cause harm to their fellow man. Leaving so soon, I understand. I hope you've learned a lot today